Welcome to Auntie Jess and Tarot. Let's get into this with earth signs. So we'll do Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and take a look at those messages here. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. And remember, not everything's going to resonate, but take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. We'll have multiple decks going here for this. Here we go. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's start with Capricorns. Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Beginnings here. Emphasis on the beginnings right away. Don't block this. Something trying to come in here with love. Something you would consider a passion of yours. Nine of Pentacles. You've been on your own so long. Whoever's resonating with this, that yeah, you may not see these beginnings. You may not want to see these beginnings. There's something about these beginnings that Spirit is having to emphasize heavy here. Beginnings are upon you. This could be also a choice of two, where you've come to a fork in the road. And are you going to make your life be more about some sort of new love interest or love for what you do? Or are you going to move in the direction of some sort of passion project? Something that inspires you? Judgment. You're going to have to make the call. And you're perfectly capable of that. Perfectly capable of it. But there's something about seeing the choices here, I think. What's the Two of Swords here, Spirit? Chariot comes out and the Fool. This path may not give you a lot of time to think about getting on it. Something about Spirit saying, move quickly here. Take that leap of faith. It's the Ace of Cups. Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, in the past, love has not inspired you. Maybe most recently or overall, you feel like, yeah, as a whole, my love life has been uninspiring. Seven of Swords. There's been a lot of deceit regarding your love life. And I'm hearing let's not forget. That's interesting. Let's not forget there's been a lot of deceit regarding your love life. Interesting. Eight of Wands. Something moves quickly here, though, regarding your love life. If you want it, I feel like this message is very much about it's your choice. How to take this, Eight of Swords, moving quick. A lot of moving quick here. And re-emphasizing moving quick. Use your good instincts here, your good wisdom, yeah. You sometimes fall into Spirit saying you sometimes forget how wise you are. You know, maybe you look to other people and ask their advice when you have the advice within. You have the wisdom times 10 within, okay? That has something to do with this passion project of yours or what's inspiring you. Be wise about this. Know and be clear on your happiness as you move towards this. Okay? Yeah, and there's something about your idea of happiness. This needs to mirror what inspires you needs to mirror your idea of happiness. Something very key there. King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Like maybe you'll get options here with regards to what inspires you. And so you need to be clear on what mirrors what is happiness to you. Yeah, I see more than, I now see it with the Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. There's great success here, but with more than one scenario. You can grow in a variety of different ways and collaborate with a variety of different people. The key will be let your idea of happiness for you mirror. The situation has to mirror that idea of yours for the prosperity and the good fortune, and for this to be successful to a level that would be more successful than the others, because other choices, because I feel like you have a lot of great success regarding what's coming towards you in the area of what inspires you. I'm hearing don't give up on love. So even if you take the path, because I feel like you're at a crossroads, even if you take the path of what inspires you, don't give up on the love end of things. I feel like that's another direction, another path, but don't give up on it. King of Swords is out here now. You've spoken something about being successful on your own. You've spoken this out. You've strategized this so you would be successful and on your own. Temperance. And you have made your life very balanced in that regard. Being asked to circle back around to love here. Okay. Don't forget about love, even though many tears have been shed, I feel. But I smile because there could be some nice surprises here for you. Instead of tears. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you've done something just subtly. You've put it on the back burner, but you've still been doing it. There's an element of some sort of ritual that you've been doing with just a little bit of hope here that things will turn around and be different in the area of love. And I feel like that hope is blossoming. Those seeds are blooming now. You didn't put a lot of time into this, but you put some time into this. Those seeds are now blooming, maybe even to your surprise. Yeah, because somebody's finding you completely off the charts, gorgeous, Queen of Wands, and justice. And that is your justice, is to be treated like a queen. To be treated so well. And there's something about somebody really loving, adoring your style. Maybe you've had harsh critics in the past about your style. No, this is a big fan of yours. The Emperor in the reverse. There's something about justice here, a judgment on the people who weren't kind to you in the area of love. And it did have something to do with being intimidated. They were intimidated by your looks. They actually maybe liked your looks, but they said that they said there were a whole bunch of changes that needed to be made, something like that. The Hangman. Yeah, you're being asked to kind of rethink this, that it wasn't about you so much, it was about them. Their comments were about them. There was something about you that was very beautiful and pure and strong, and they just couldn't take it, so they had to kind of needle you to bring you down to a level that they felt more comfortable with. So is the phrase, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, I think. Don't throw out the faith and love here in your life based on some other people's problems, okay? That didn't have to do with you, okay? That's why we were asked to circle back around. And I feel like with the Hangman here, you've thought about these things too, like some sort of buzz or hum or meditation that you've done, and you've thought, maybe I should look at this a little bit differently. This part of my life, this time of my life. Yeah, 4 of Wands. You're meant to have, and hiding behind Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yeah, you're meant to have a lot of celebrations here. Could even be an engagement. So again, I feel like love is not letting itself be ignored here, even though you have a choice of 2. There will be an opportunity to celebrate something here, and could be with a romantic partner, because luck is on your side here in the area of love. Your choice. Page of Pentacles. It's an offer. It's a small offer, but it's an offer. What about this offer, Spirit? The Tower. It starts out small and then it gets explosive. Something about metals, could be rings involved here. So something that starts small, that, let's say if rings are involved, you're then engaged. We do see a card that does talk about engagement. That would be very explosive where this goes, from the small offer. Or you don't think much of this, and then all of a sudden it just takes off and explodes for the better. Good explosion. What else do we have for our Cappies? 3 of Wands. Future's looking bright. Your ships are coming in. Do you have to just pick one? Let's see. 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely been some super sadness here with regards to love. And you have been very, very hurt, very, very wounded. People were trying to clip your wings. But Spirit says again, think about how that has to do with them and not you. So 5 of Cups, it's their regrets, not yours. Yeah, switch that up in your mind. You're taking on too much responsibility here for what happened. And with that new perspective, then could you maybe get on board with the opportunity of new love? Because some of you have just shut down completely on this. Not so much your passions. I feel like, yeah, you're very comfortable with that, what inspires you. But I'm being asked to stay on this love topic here. Let's see, Page of Swords. Really know the ins and outs of this. Try and look at everybody's perspective and look more closely at your perspective on this. And, you know, your part in this. And I feel like you're going to find that your part in it, the negativity, wasn't as big as you've carried around for years. You know, you're going to start seeing your own happiness here. Remember, the choice has to mirror what you think is happiness, okay? We said that. We see the sun again. But just to nod one more time to this love, interest, don't give up on it. Don't give up on that in life. And put it into perspective. Because I feel like you're taking on more about what happened here than you should. Page of Cups, the Star. This is great energy. You can't go wrong here. You've got a lot of goodness coming towards you. You can't make a bad choice. It's serendipitous what comes towards you. It's your happiness. And it's definitely going to involve a lot of opportunities to be doing things that you love, activities that you love, passion projects. But in the mix of this, in a subtle thread, someone comes through that could be, you maybe overlook them and their potential to be a romantic partner, but they think an awful lot of you. And they enjoy your flow. They like your style. They will embrace that. They are part of your happiness. I feel like they are part of this happiness. Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this read never gives up on the love aspect. Yeah, they're going to be somebody dynamic, I think. So you're going to think, oh, game player. Nope, give them some time. They're going to be actually very serious about how they approach this and how they handle this, and you'll find that they are that way in their life. You've known them a long time, some of you. Could be somebody from the past. If it's somebody new, they've done very well for themselves. They come in peace, not in heartache. That's a Graben Oracle. Wow, Capricorn, we could keep going and going and going on this. But let's wrap it up. Amethyst and passion flower. Violet flame. Transmuting, breaking addictions, and nervous system. There's a lot of great things going on right now that I'm tapping into, and I would encourage you to do so as well, with sound healing for the nervous system. Maybe something that you need to tap into as well. Transmuting this energy, this love energy, into something that's just more forgiving for you, with you in mind. Let's grab a charm. The Pegasus, yeah. The Pegasus is a symbol of, it's kind of like Ganesh, Lord Ganesh energy, where just you handle anything. You bust through barriers. You can handle any situation. We do see that you're on your own quite a bit. I think that will change as you embrace slowly, however slowly, whatever pace you need, potentially a romantic relationship here, in and amongst all the fun things that you're doing that are very inspiring to you. Yeah, it's a good life. But you can handle a lot of problems, circumvent them, handle anything. Yeah. But you may not have to, because I don't think for much longer will you be in this individual energy. I think you're always going to thrive in that and do well, so that will be good for certain aspects of your life. But I do feel like you're kind of being talked into here to rethink your love life and to embrace it once again. That is your message, Capricorn. Okay, and we're going to move on now to Virgo. We'll go on to Virgo. One moment. Okay, I have chosen another deck and gotten shuffled up here. Let's do one more for good luck here, and we'll go into Virgo. We're doing the earth signs now. What's the message for Virgo? I'm getting an overall energy of, there is an energy shift where you have felt bound in the past, but there's some sort of redemption here. There's some sort of it's come from a self-realization that's helped to shift your energy. Where you were bound, you now feel like where you were bound and someone was competitive with you, it's now lighter. It's like things happen for a reason energy, but like magically. Things are just coming to you now. The road is not as difficult, 9 of Swords. But the road has been difficult, and you're there's always an underlying theme Even when you're happy, where you're like, when is the next shoe going to drop? Or when is the bottom going to fall out? Something like that. Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. Yeah, you've had people that are very competitive, and I actually feel like if I stay in this energy too long, it will be very emotional. I will feel like crying for you. There have been a lot of people that have tried to leave you out of the mix. A lot of groups, even when you were young. Terrible. So that's some sort of competitive energy they felt with you right away. I don't think you've ever understood it, and certainly not when you were younger. King of Swords, King of Cups, King energy, though. It's like an acknowledgement of a really kind of rough interaction with people, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of that, because I feel like you never understood why that was. To King energy, and things come to you, and people are really admiring you, and it's something to do with you unbound yourself to, or you were bound by some sort of energy, and you have had an energy shift, and it's come with self-realization. Self-realization is very key here. You know, you came into your own, or you are confident in who you are, but I don't think you've ever figured out why you receive that kind of energy. We're going to find out. King, 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 king. Yeah, you're just like, okay, enough of this. I know I'm quite capable, and if people don't want to be including me, I haven't ever quite figured that out, but I'm perfectly capable of making my own money. I'm perfectly capable of being strategic and maybe entrepreneurial, and I'm perfectly capable of being a well-balanced human being that goes out into the world and makes a difference. Whoa. Three kings here. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Let's ask about that past energy. And I feel like you're saying, look, it's taken me a long time to get past the past energy, so I don't really want to look back. But let's look back for the whys. Maybe we can sort of shed some light on this. Why the past energy? Why the past energy? Yeah, something about when you were a child. And it just threw you in a kind of an upside down way, even though you were a diamond. You were a diamond, but you were made to feel like an upside down outcast or something like that. The Hierophant in the reverse. Now I'm starting to get a headache and I feel dizzy. Pretty intense energy here. I feel like kind of followed you in life. You didn't fit some mold. You're outside the box, and you are vivacious. You're outside the box, and you are a beam of light. This attracted a jealous energy, competitive energy around you. Yeah, you're also very naturally beautiful. Just beautiful. That's part of this effortless too. Like, effortlessly be you, and you are gorgeous. And you are stylish. And you are smart. And you are caring. Wow. And I'm hearing you can handle anything. Talk about this energy a little bit more here. Information is power, and information is also healing. And when it's hard to look at things, and believe me, I've been there, if you can stick with it even a little bit at a time, you will find you have incredible breakthroughs. So let's try and get something here that feels like a breakthrough. Ace of Wands. The energy was whenever you entered a room or started with a group, you were the natural idea, the beginning of the group. Maybe you solidified the group and then certain people didn't like that. And so then they were competitive with you and they were bullying in a way where others sided with them just to keep their life easy or something like that. They may have loved you, but just they went with the majority flow or something here. Also, just something about your natural beauty is like, the heavens have opened up. And people just didn't know how to take that. You were always learning and growing, and people didn't know how to take that. You're a lot. I don't think that. These people. They felt like you were a lot, Maybe they didn't want to push themselves. Maybe they didn't have the beauty, the natural, I do say this often on my channel. These were their problems. This wasn't your problem. Even though I can hear you saying, well, it became my problem because then I wasn't a part of these groups. But what I hear Spirit saying is you weren't meant to be a part of these groups. You're meant to be a standout all on your own. Now, that probably means you were lonely at some points. Let's ask about that. Judgment. Yeah, there was a lot of judgment on you. And I'm really having a hard time with my throat chakra at this time. What I'm hearing about the being alone is it taught you even more strength. And we certainly can learn lessons that feel harsh, that are very, very beneficial. One moment, please. Thanks for your patience through the pause. Yeah, we can learn lessons that can seem harsh at the time, like that, like strength because of being alone. Strength, the Emperor. I see you. I see you now. Certainly, the path of enlightenment and understanding self is not easy. That's all. That's all I got. Okay, the Sun and the Two of Swords. But hang in there because it's worth the effort. Your happiness. You know what's your happiness and you know what's not. And you've gotten better over time not worrying about these types of issues, although I feel like maybe it's not showing that you're worried about these issues, because I do feel like late at night sometimes you'll have kind of a deja vu about that fear and still be kind of worried about it and feel like all eyes are on you, judging you, something like that. The message is to let that go. That's what I hear, but I don't want to just say that because it's not that simple. It's let go of the judgment of others. It's more of a focus in on what you think of self, because you're the only one that matters, what you think of self. The only opinion that matters about you is yours. Maybe say that mantra until, it starts to really sink in for you. Yeah, because you're meant to be the Emperor here, standing in your feminine energy. But this is a lot of, taking action and being great with people and being the, you hold the strings and you help others. I don't feel like you hold the strings and you are a puppeteer, but you are able to see. You're a seer, you're a light worker, you're a healer in a lot of aspects where you can help others. And if you don't resonate with that, then the healing aspect of that quite so deeply, then you help people just as deeply because of the experiences you've had and the knowledge that you've gained from those experiences that have been kind of harsh. Yeah, experience is big here and what you can provide others. The very thing that you thought wasn't going in your favor, like this natural beauty and being set aside or not being included, is your very highlight. It's your power. The devil's out here now. What you were made to think was not appealing This is the very thing that I think has set you free with the self-realization, and you're not being bound by it anymore. And it's shifted your energy. And there's redemption here because of it. This is something you're going through or you've already gone through, looking back on earlier years and having done the work. Or you're in the midst now of putting the pieces together to find your Ten of Cups. Yeah, you're happily ever after. Yeah, there's something about you, like the color scheme and just your natural beauty and way, and you're just effortless and just gorgeous. You're effortlessly gorgeous. You're effortlessly smart, intelligent, intriguing. You can have an idea and make it happen. Your ideas are intriguing. Yeah, don't let anybody bind you again or cover your idea of happiness to you. Self-realization, very key. Nine of Pentacles on the side. Yeah, you may be, I feel like you're very comfortable doing your own thing, or you're getting there, and knowing that you're very successful just on your own, okay? So these groups you tried to be in, just look at it as rejection was protection there. In the reverse, you might be surprised what comes in that is going to want to collaborate with you now that your energy has shifted. More like-minded people, more of your tribe. Tribesmen, tribeswomen, Queen of Wands, yeah. I think this just embodies everything we've talked about. The Queen of Wands is just amazing. She's one of my favorite cards in the deck because she's just all about her natural authenticness, but it's voluminous, and she brings a lot of happiness to others, and she's gorgeous. But again, it's like an effortless gorgeous, and it's a unique gorgeous, and it's a gorgeous that's just her. It's unique to her. Whoever's resonating with this is unique to the Queen, and she's a standout because of it. She embraces it. An energy shift, self-realization, and the very thing that was intimidating others, she now stands in its power. Huge, Virgo. Okay, I'm moving on. That's really big. I got to wrap my mind around that some more too. I'm moving on now to Taurus. One moment. Okay, Taurus, here we go. I pulled an oracle for you that is blowing me away. So much information coming through on this one. I'll try and paraphrase as best as I can. This is the Trust card, and this is talking about someone coming into your life that's hurt you in the past. But I don't know if you can see there's a leopard that comes through on the face of this person who is a natural protector of this person, and it's also an element of using your good instincts, like animal instincts, They never question these instincts. They just know. Use your good instincts on this person coming in. And the fish represent a higher self. They also represent abundance, but in this case, a higher self. And the message is to, get the downloads from your higher self in a quiet meditative state or just a quiet state, asking for signs and symbols and information about this person and what it is you're supposed to know. When they arrive, before they arrive, whatever you feel comfortable with. Yeah, you're a tower of knowledge. You've grown a lot since this person. You've created your own abundance. A heads up, they're coming in. Two of Cups and the Emperor. Whoa. Whoa. This is something totally separate. This energy is completely different. So, someone who is a leader, extraordinary, very much admired by you and others, very wise, natural in their emotions, leader of all, in that they nurture and support all. a true leader, inclusive type person. 2 of Cups here, soulmate energy, someone you're bound to. This is not this other person, unless you find out that this person has done a lot of work on self, and that's part of the messages that you get as you talk to the higher self, which is you, about this. I think that will be just for a small group of people. I feel like for the majority, this is 2 separate things. This person is very soothing. That's how you're going to know. When you're around them, you feel very soothed, like aloe on your skin. It's beautiful and natural and easy. Page of Wands, 9 of Cups. So does that mean this person from the past has done so much work on self that they are easy now and they are like aloe to the skin? Possibility. Or is this someone new? Page of Wands, 9 of Cups. Look closer with the person that comes in from the past, because they may be talking like they're an emperor and they're soothing and they're one with you, forever bound to you. Take a good look at that. Make sure they're not just all talk, okay? And you may have to fan the flames, because I feel like there is a lot of va-va-voom between you 2. There's a lot of chemistry and past history as well as attraction still. So, fan yourself if you have to, and then ask your higher self for those messages, or ask the divine for these messages, so you get a more clear understanding of what you're dealing with here. 4 of Wands. Someone here in the mix is battered and bruised, but actually for you, which look to the downloads for that. Higher self downloads, divine downloads. Or, like I say, it's somebody new that has been battered and bruised in situations, in love situations, such as yourself. But I see this going really well. Lots of celebration between you 2. A lot of people wanting to celebrate you 2. Could be an engagement. Ace of Cups, new love. I think for many of you, this is 2 separate things. What we talked about early on, and then somebody new coming in. But for some of you, very small, again, go to higher self on this one. Use your animal instincts on this one. Small percentage of you might find it's somebody from the past who's grown quite a bit, changed quite a bit, and always had you in mind while making these changes for themselves. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this soulmate energy is really strong. It's really beautiful. You're going to learn a lot from this person. You guys are both interested in learning and progressing and doing better. And what's next? What's next to try? What's next to achieve? What's next to accomplish? What's next that is inspiring? 9 of Pentacles, the Tower. Goodbye to doing everything on your own. Goodbye. I see you've had great success on your own, but goodbye to being on your own. Always on your own. Yeah, watch your, you've had good success and you've got a good foundation, financial foundation here. So always protect that. That's always good advice, I feel. You've worked hard for that. There's something here about, don't share too quickly with that. And also just as a whole, you've really worked hard for that. So have a large portion of that always be in your name. Something like that. The Magician. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is the one. Swan energy. This is the one. This transforms your life. This is the one. This is something to celebrate. This is the party. This is the reason for the party, I hear. This is the reason for the party. This connection. And something about you guys are always learning, growing. Maybe both of you are professors, something like that. Where you are always in an environment where you're growing and you're learning and you're promoting that in others, and it's just the focus of your lives. Wow, cool. Lovers. You're not going to always be studying. Just say that. No, this person's going to really mirror you. A beautiful pairing. Beautiful combination. They want to be on their best. They want to be at their best for you. That's awesome. Okay, the Moon. And that will become very clear to you. This relationship is going to become very clear to you. This other thing coming in, animal instincts, and also your messages that you're going to be receiving from your higher self that you ask for or ask the divine for. Everything's going to be coming very clear to you. Yeah. Out of the shadows comes the clarity. You're no longer enraptured by a bad situation here, if that's going to be the case, from the past coming in, or the trick